Tonight, CBS News California investigations prompting lawmakers to push for change. Thanks for joining us at 5:30. I'm Hunter Sowards.
And I'm Curtis Ming. We uncovered cops called on elementary school kids for behavioral issues, the state storing and sharing your DNA without permission. And now Julie Watts is giving us a glimpse into how things really work inside the state capitol. Julie?
Hey guys, you know, the state capitol doesn't generally work the way most people think it does. And these bills, prompted by our reporting, provide the perfect example.
This was the fourth time CB, an 11-year-old with special needs, was handcuffed at school. This time for refusing to get up and walk to the principal's office. One of 10,000 times in a single year that law enforcement was called to a California K-8 campus, including for things like tardy mediation, inappropriate behavior, and disrupting school activities, which is technically a misdemeanor.
We're using valuable resources of having cops come to campuses thousands of times a year for very minor incidents.
So Assemblyman Ash Kalra introduced a bill intended to reduce unnecessary calls for cops on campus for a second year in a row.
Thank you so much.
And this time, his bill actually got a hearing. You see, many people don't realize one person, a committee chair, has the power to quietly kill any bill before anyone ever gets a chance to vote.
They will not be heard today.
Last year, the Assembly Education Chair, Al Martucci, simply chose not to schedule Kalra's bill for a hearing, single-handedly killing it.
I just want to clarify for the record that there were many amendments taken to the bill.
This year, however, he's supporting the bill with changes that clarify administrators can't prevent staff from calling cops, and they must notify law enforcement of drug sales and weapons.
I still have concerns.
But if a chair supports a bill,
I too am a little concerned.
It usually passes, and this one did, despite concerns it could lead to underreporting of campus crimes.
Order one of the bills out.
It now heads to the Appropriations Committee, where many bills go to quietly die in the dreaded suspense file. Like last year's newborn genetic privacy bill, prompted by our 10-year investigation. Nearly every baby born in the U.S. gets a heel prick shortly after birth. Their newborn blood fills 6 spots on a special card used to test the baby for dozens of disorders that, if treated early enough, could save their life. The test itself is crucial, but it's what happens after that has many concerned. You see, the leftover blood spots become property of the state and may be purchased by researchers or shared with law enforcement without your knowledge or consent. For years, everyone from parents to privacy advocates have been calling for more transparency.
What are they trying to hide?
In fact, 3 different Senate committees passed a bill last year that would give parents the option to opt out of storage and research before the state stores their child's DNA. But the full Senate never got to vote. Why? Money in politics. You see, the state health department claimed it would single to kill the bill, even though, and this is important, it wouldn't have cost taxpayers a dime because researchers pay for the program. So now there are 2 new bills. One, prompted by our recent reporting, would require the state to publicly disclose who's using California's blood spots. The other would require the state to get your permission before storing or sharing your DNA.
And the vote is 7-0.
The first bill was so popular it passed on consent without a hearing. The second was pulled by the author in a closed-door deal to resurrect last year's popular bill that died in the suspense file.
I ask that all members of the committee,
because this year there's a new appropriations chair, which means a new chance of survival for the newborn genetic privacy and school safety bills.
Bottom line, these bills have passed their first hurdle to becoming law, but there is still a very long way to go. And a lot is happening behind those closed doors at the Capitol. We will be keeping an eye on it.
All right, Julie, thank you.